Hey folks, this is Rock and Roll King Robert R. McFarland talking to you. We're doing a series called Stories Behind the Songs, SBTS. And we're talking about the songs on the rock and roll CD. I wrote 22 original songs on this CD. So we're talking about the songs right now on the rock CD. So the title of the album is Rock and Roll. So instead of calling this Disc 1, Disc 2, I called it Rock, and this is Disc Roll. So we're talking about track number 5. It's called Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam. And the title was meant to be just that, an attention grabber. And when people first get the CD, they start looking through the song list. They go, what is this Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam? I got to hear this song. So, again, I can't pick any favorite songs on this CD, folks. But this is a special one here. There's no lyrics to it. But what had happened was, my brother Ed, those of you know him, he is, good with his hands. He loves to build stuff. He builds bikes, and he's always working on his house. He's good with his hands, which I'm not. I can tear stuff apart, but I can't put it together. I'm not creative like that. And we talked right when I got the CD last Friday. We talked, and we both agree. That's what he does. And he said, I don't have the music thing like you have. You're more artistic than me. So again, we're still brothers. We came from the same womb, but we're a little different. So, but I guess that's a spice of life. I love my brother to death. But what had happened was he was building a pole barn. And me and my dad, Zeke, was going up there. I was between jobs, so we was going up there, I think, about every day. So we was working, 6, 7, 8 hours a day helping him with his pole barn. And sure as I'm sitting here looking at you, every morning we'd be listening to the radio, and at least 1, 2, maybe 3 times, they'd have this commercial. And the little kid go, or the mom would go, no, the little kid would go, hey, Mom, what's for breakfast? And the mom would go, hey, son, how about some Peter Pan peanut butter? And I just ended up, Peter Pan peanut butter, Peter Pan peanut butter. It just kept going in my head, Peter Pan peanut butter. I said, that is a heck of a name for a title of a song. You can see my little buddy Rusty. He heard me talking like a little kid, kind of woke him up. But Peter Pan peanut butter. And I was thinking, I know Jimi Hendrix had a song called Jelly Jam, which is an instrumental, just, guitar solos and just stuff like that. Then I heard of a couple more jams. I said, well, how about Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam? Because Jimi Hendrix had a song called Jelly Jam. So, some people call it jelly, then there's jam, there's preserves. But when you eat peanut butter, you usually eat it with jelly or jam. Hey, buddy, this is old Rusty here. His song's coming up in a little bit. You gotta stay there until your song comes up, bubby. So, anyways, did you want to come over here, buddy, and get in the video? Go on. So he wants to get in this video. There's Beanie right there. So anyways, Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam was the title of the song. Had it in my mind. I got to write this song. So I got home, and, I was just kind of riffing around. I came up with this really cool riff. I said, dude, this is the song, Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam. It's just going to be a jam, and it's going to be a solo. So the original idea, and I do have it recorded. I played bass, rhythm guitar, and a solo on it. You getting down, Bobby? Okay, he's seen Bean take off there. And it was going to be about 2.5 minutes, and it was just going to be me soloing through the whole thing. And it's a pretty good version, but it's a rough version. I'd like for you guys to maybe hear these eventually, but they're really, really rough. Me singing some of the songs, and some of the guitars maybe out of tune or whatever. But I'd like for you to hear them at some time, maybe, of what they was to what they become. And you can kind of see the whole process of, songwriting and producing and recording. So I came up with this riff. I soloed over it. Probably took me, again, 4 hours or so, but I had 2 rhythm guitars. I had the bass. I programmed the drums, did the lead. So when it came time to record this song, I told Joe, and Jack Campitelli was the original producer I had. I got this song, it's going to be an all-instrumental, blah, blah, blah. So again, it was just going to be me playing guitar for 2.5 minutes, and that's all we recorded, 2.5 minutes. So when we got with Jack, Kevin Ashby, you can hear my dogs fighting in the background. Kevin Ashby was playing some organ on some songs and stuff, and I said, dude, he's got to play organ on this. We got to kind of make it like a Deep Purple kind of sound. It's really, really cool. So he came in, so we had him put organ on it. Then I put the first solo on it, and what happened was it's going to be me doing all the guitar solos. Well, we brought in Derek Russa and Marty Hayes. So when they came in and do their sessions, I had them each do a solo. Then Steve Theotto from Rap Bastard Syndicate came in to do some slide work. We had him do a slide solo. So we have me first, solo, Derek solo, Marty solo, Kevin on organ solo, Steve on slide solo. Then I think it goes Marty, Kevin, Steve, Marty, Kevin on the solos. They're just doing like one little measure at the end. Came out phenomenal. Again, I hate to pick favorites, but one of my favorites on there is that one there, because it's just that. It's a jam. Even though we recorded, Derek recorded our solos the same night, but we didn't do it live. But what Joe did, this is what's brilliant about Joe. This was his idea. Hey guys, settle down. We each overlapped the end of our solos to make it sound live. So when you're hearing it, you're thinking it's a live jam. Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam. I can barely say it. So that's how that song came to be. It is just one of those cool songs. I told Joe, hey, let's just add an organ solo, so it got a little longer. Let's add a slide solo. And I said, let's do a duel at the end, like those three are like dueling it out. So it got just a little longer. I think it's over 4 minutes now. But Mike, if you listen to bass, Mike came up with some killer bass. And again, Sammy Hoff was the foundation. I mean, he heard my guitars, but he didn't hear anything else. He's heard little bits and parts of our mixes, but he just heard my guitar. That's all he played to was my guitar. And he played to a scratch track where my guitar was out of tune and out of time. So again, Sammy Hoff is the master and the timekeeper of the whole album, because he's like a metronome. But Sammy Hoff has some brilliant, excellent drumming in there. I love it, love it. And again, Mike Mace, listen to his bass, Mikey. Killer, killer. I couldn't be more happier. But that is the story behind Peter Pan Peanut Butter Jam. And this has been episode number 5 of Stories Behind the Songs, SBTS. Folks, this is the Rock and Roll King, Robert R. McFarland, talking to you. If you're watching this video, again, I'm not sure when or who will see this video. This CD has been a lifelong dream of mine. I had a pre-release of a small run just to make sure the artwork and the sound was great on January 13th, 2017. The worldwide release will be January 25th, 2017. So I'm not sure when you'll see this. If you haven't already got this, or if you got it, you're hearing the stories behind the songs. If you haven't got it, make sure you pick one up. Support a guy just like you. I don't have a major record label. I am the record label. But I do have one heck of a producer, and he's basically a world-class producer. I have world-class players on here. So folks, we did a heck of a job on this. Pick one up if you don't already have it. But until next episode, this is Rock and Roll King saying it's all for one, one for all for rock and roll. And music's the soundtrack to life. Have some every day. And enjoy those beautiful days while they're out there.